Okay, so I thought I'd do a video basically showing a way of plaiting if you've got a native with a long mane, but making it almost look like normal traditional show plaits. So I've been growing Loki's mane out, ready for a wedding shoot, but when we go hunting or we do working hunter show class, I need to be able to plait him up normally. And I don't want to cut his mane. So I've already sectioned my mane off just to make it a little bit easier and quicker for the video. Now my first plait, I'm going to carry on, or I'm going to start as if it was normal plaits. Right, now I'm going to stop there because that's pretty much how long a normal plait would be. And we're going to ignore the fact that he's got this big long bit sticking out the bottom. Normally I would thread these in, but for the sake of today, I'm not wasting my thread. Now what I'm going to do is actually put a little bit of a hole, and I'm going to thread that up through. That then makes our first plait. This bit here, if you didn't have a sticky up bit, so I'd usually have some hair gel as well to help out on a wet mane, is that's now going to come into this one. And then we're going to do the same again. Obviously with the threads, you don't get all these bits of rubber band sticking around everywhere. But for the sake of the video and the fact we're not going off showing or hunting, I'm not going to go putting thread into his mane because I'll be here all day. So again, it's only a short plait. Okay, so we make our little hole in there, feed it up through. Again, much easier if you're threading it because you can just put your needle up through. Put the band around it, but obviously usually you'd use thread. And then come down into your next one. Okay, so I'm just coming up to the end of it now. Feel free to roast me for my spacing, etc. I know it's not particularly great. Probably done this as a demo. If we were going out, I would spend a lot more time on it, and there'd probably be a few more curse words and things like that as well. So that one's been doubled up. I'm going to bring it over into the next parting. I found this worked really well too, where he rubbed a big gap here. When we had necked rugs, he rubbed himself a really big gap, and I found that I could be taking mane from further up and actually filling that in. Now, because this is the last one and he's only got a little bit of hair down here, I'll actually just do this one normally. Ooh. And again, usually I'll be threading these in so they're a lot neater, you can't see the bands. I do it on a wet mane so you don't get to all the fizzy bits, and you get a little bit of hair gel in the top as well. But there is an idea. So bear in mind his mane's down to here. From a distance you can kind of get away with that. Doesn't look so impressed.